Okay, hi. Pablo Camacho here, your citizen reporter, and this is Mr. Jeff Jarvis. He's a blogger and the writer of What Would Blue Will Do. So you probably heard of this book. I have. And tell us what sessions. You're probably in a lot of sessions, am I right? Yeah, I've seen you.
It's always hard to Google when you go to sessions or you meet people. So it's probably more important to be with people you haven't seen in a while. But then the sessions are it's important to get a snapshot of the world, I think.
That's right. And what about today? Do you have some sessions today?
I went to one just now on educating tomorrow's entrepreneurs. It was great to hear people talking in a positive way, because around here otherwise it's like a big funeral.
Exactly. Yeah, and what kind of positive things were brought out in the session? Yeah.
Just how training kids to get real jobs and even start their own businesses lets them stay in school longer. It tends to do that. It gives them a sense of business and a sense of empowerment. It includes women in countries where they're not empowered. And so it's not just Silicon Valley entrepreneurs, it's all around. I teach a course in entrepreneurial journalism, and so I mentioned to the panel that there's fringe benefits, that journalists who don't know business now understand journalistic business better, so they can take better care of it.
Right.
And it's fun.
Yeah, there was a special discussion about the future of journalism, printed journalism, I mean, versus the digital technology. And what's your take on this? What do you think?
That session was sad because I've been in that discussion probably 10 years now. It was 15 years ago when the commercial browser came out. So the newspaper industry's had 15 years to figure out this new world.
Yeah.
And too often what we still hear is, I don't want to change. Well, the whole world has changed. Every other industry has changed. And it's not as if it's there to torture them and kill them. There are great new opportunities to do journalism in all kinds more ways, like this, and like you. And so I think I'm very optimistic about finding new ways. The business sucks, but it will emerge because the public needs journalism.
There's this idea that newspapers are trying to mimic sort of the multimedia world, right? Even in the way they present themselves. And some people say no. Actually, what they should do is come back to their essence and sort of stay on their own market. Do you think this is?
Yes, I think that if you're a local paper, you should do what you do best and link to the West.
Right.
You should be local. But there's more opportunities too. Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook said here 2 years ago that it gives elegant organization to communities. Well, in a sense, newspapers have always done that. They've organized the community's knowledge. So if I were a newspaper, I think I'd think more like a platform for the community and see what the community wants to do and how they can organize themselves. Because you can't do it all and own it all yourself.
That's right, yeah. It's, again, the same thing of creating a network, only you have to create it with your cultural context, right?
Look at YouTube. It's a platform that creates networks. Google is a platform that creates networks, and you succeed by helping others succeed.
That's right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Jarvis.
Thank you, Bubba.
Bye. Okay, this was Mr. Jeff Jarvis. We'll see you later.